go your dealings with the dragon? Any more riddles to solve? Interesting. Not quite what I expected. The riddle of the hunt here sounds like she wants you to slay beasts and monsters in Reaper's March. It's similar to the riddle of the battle, except that's more specific. The riddle of the battle has you slaying not just monsters, but the strongest foes in all of Reaper's March. You may not want to face them alone, but that's up to you.
Oh no. You're going to ask me to help you with whatever that is you're holding there, aren't you? It's not a riddle, is it? Let me see. The riddle of the game. Prestige and patron's love. That sounds like you need to beat someone in a Tales of Tribute match. And before you ask, no, I don't have time for one. Not that you'd beat me anyway.
You know, I'd like to find a way to help out around here. Everyone's got their assignments and they're all just telling me to stay out of the way. I do that well enough, but I'd like to do more. Delightful. This riddle of war here, that must be Cyrodiil. I interpret this to mean you're hunting treasures in Haynote Cave, Cracked Wood Cave, and Toadstool Hollow.
The dragon's challenges were particularly taxing for Ulfsild. I hope you're not losing too many feathers dealing with her. Interesting. I wonder why she didn't recommend the same to Ulfsild. The Riddle of the Moon. You may remember Dokrin Monastery from the fable. A unique flower blooms there. I believe that's what you're meant to collect.
Nali has opened up quite a lot recently. I can't tell if it's because of the riddles the work in the Scholarium at large, or because of you. Whatever the reason, I'm glad to see her in such high spirits. What can I do for you? Happy to. Riddle of the Rich seems straightforward. You're looking for special treasures in the major settlements in Reaper's March? Lucky for you, there are only 3 major settlements in the March. Rolkar, Orenthia, and Dune.
There, scum! Hey, what are you... Guard! Someone fetch a guard!
You there! Stop! I know you've done illegal things, but I really am I wish you
So now
well with
you've
your
lost money
newfound
and
freedom.
your goods? See? This is why we don't play by the rules.
Guards, come quickly! Disgraceful. Hold there, scum!
I couldn't have done it better myself.
And finally,
This
knocking over
you
the
lack the
cart of a
characteristics
priestly
of
merchant while
predictable
attempting to
result.
avoid capture. For all of these crimes, this one sentences him to the stocks until such time as he shows proper repentance.
Maintain proper order.
We don't care for troublemakers here.
You will not get away with this, Muscars. Guard! Come quickly! How could you do such a thing?
That's enough!
What is wrong with you?
This one is offering...
Have you lost your mind? Hold right there. Ha! I caught you. You will not get away with this, Muscars.
Make sure there aren't any traps.
Easy to get lost in a place like this. I think that's one of my favorite parts about cities.
Help a less fortunate soul.
We're dangerous, huh? Than reading. try to spell out. Love it when you do that. Look at you. Pretty impressive. Doing something with magic-y? My magic will destroy you!
The slayer of High Kin Lady Estri, here among us.
return. Echoes of your success. Your choices, the riddles you sought solutions to, were quite instructive. Gave me an intriguing peek within your mind. Well done. Now, for a real challenge. If I am to lend my power to the altar, you must understand my thoughts as well. Riddles are a way to explore the way another creature thinks. A stone thrown into the pool of thought. That is your task, the challenge I put before you. Throw a stone. Construct a clever, devious riddle, exclusively for me. A shrewdly impossible riddle. One I cannot solve. And yes, the riddle must have an answer. You must understand me, how I think, so that you might craft a riddle I cannot unmake. I've already given you clues, but while Ulfsild toiled alone, that was her choice, one that spoke volumes. You should reach out to your knight, consult with the crow, whatever you must to achieve the task I've put before you. With your allies at your side, seek understanding of my mind. Craft a riddle that will confound my thinking and ensure your success. I can, of course. But too much guidance and this exercise would be well and truly academic, wouldn't it? Each of us judges a mortal's worth on our own terms. I have no interest in your ability to steal daffodils or stab Daedra, or whatever it is the others care about. Riddles are a way to observe your mastery of the mind. My domain. Firstly, that riddle has an answer. They disappeared. Secondly, riddles to which you do not know the true answer are not in the spirit of the trial. But then you already knew as much, mortal. That's a very mortal viewpoint. Our minds are not so dissimilar. My origin may be more colorful than yours, true. But I promise you, I am no harder to understand than any other being you've encountered before. Just have a little faith in yourself.
I've been dying to ask you about your trial. Please tell me the dragon gave you some sort of riddle to solve. I'm right here if you need me. Amazing, just like the fable. And do you remember when I said I thought part of it was missing? I think that was the missing piece. The dragon in the story asks Misby to come up with a riddle so clever, not even the gods could guess it. It's been years since I read it. I just can't remember. Wait, that's right. I didn't read it, I heard it. A Bandari trader, this old Jakajit that came through our village. No wonder none of the others here remembered wise Misby. A fantastic idea. Maybe it's transcribed somewhere. Let me ask around and see what I can find. In the meantime, you should talk to the crow. Ulfsild crafted an impossible riddle too, didn't she? I bet the crow could tell you how she managed hers.
That look on your face. The dragon gave you her trial, didn't she? She asked you to craft a riddle she can't solve. Just to warn you, there's no way the dragon will accept Ulfsild's riddle as your own. But I'm sure it would help to see the approach she took. Ulfsild left behind a number of notes. The dragon's trial was one that truly challenged her. That's excellent. I'd go looking for a focal point near the echo you accessed earlier. If I know Ulfsild, and I do, she'd have made sure her notes were somewhere nearby. I'll send Nalia your way if she comes looking for you.
If you're hearing this, it means you found my false book. Cleverly done. And I'm glad to see you're putting the true sight lens to good use. Even if I'm not literally there to see it. When the dragon gave me her trial, I was in the midst of research on the origins of the luminaries. These ideas mingled in ways I couldn't imagine. Answer a riddle, so I cannot hear what you say. What can you give and receive, but never borrow? Whatever your answer was, it was just one of many that might solve that simple question. I, in turn, might have said gratitude or affection. It's important that you learn from my mistakes before attempting to craft your riddle. I left behind notes on my process at Doval Shrine in Elsewhere. Hopefully, they're still there, in a storage room behind the Dragon God training fortress. After all, what better place to hide something from a dragon? May the lens be your guide.
Adventurer! I found you! And here I was worried I'd be finding you at a dead end. What did Ulfsild's echo have to say? Wow, that's a long way from here. If you're up for it, how about I create a portal for us and come along? I can open the way for you if the trail leads somewhere else. I really do. Look, I know you can handle yourself even without a Knight of the Lamp. I'll focus on research and support. But this trial is fascinating. And if I can be of service, then... well, that's why I took up with the Order in the first place. place is massive. Oh, and so beautiful. Go on ahead. I'll be right behind you. Laren would kill me if I didn't take a few rubbings before we leave. up here. Full plate armor on.
Huge mistake.
Looks like you found something, at least. Listen, I climbed plenty of trees back home, and I'm nothing if not committed. Let's not talk about it. Did you find Ulfsild's notes? Let me see. The luminaries all have different opinions on where they came from. They started arguing, and to keep peace, she decided to try a different riddle. So she left her thinking... Wait. Really? Sunamir, the study, the ruins where you and I met. That was Ulfsild's study. Huh. If she has any notes on what she did next, what riddles she ended up giving the dragon, I bet they're at Sunamir. One portal to Ulfsild's ancient study coming right up. At least we won't have to do any climbing this time. Let's go. Sunamir. I wonder what it means. They never gave it a second thought before. That's right. This portal closed once I brought the others through. That Ulfsild echo is still quiet. Is there anything else hidden around here?
Follows in my footsteps. I leave behind a transcribed copy of Nisbe's fable. This should help you on your quest. Look for the last of my notes in the remote holdfast of Paragon's remembrance. And good luck with the dragon.
Crazy about Nisbe. This is so interesting. Sounds like we're off to Paragon's remembrance in Hrothgar. Allow me, adventurer.